Hello. Are you a weaver and you've seen patterns like this one, or perhaps this one, and you've wondered, can you weave those on 4 shafts? Let me explain. Let's take a look at a 4-shaft loom. If you were going to attempt to make the trees that I have, let's take a look at what I'm talking about. Let's take a look at these trees. Now you have to look and notice there are the long line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines that go across. Okay, we're going to talk about the 8 shaft in a moment. But let's take a look here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the threading that I use on my 8 shaft. It's called a point twill. And if you take a look down here, we'll look at the 1. 1 goes across 1 thread. And then we have these 3 that are grouped together, and it goes across 3 threads. And then the next one, if we go up to this group here, it literally goes across 5 threads. That's the limitation. Now we could go across 7 threads if we wanted to. If we did that though, that would just be a long line all the way across here. And then of course you can go back down to make the stem. That's your limitations with a 4-shaft loom, and that's one reason why you can't create trees like this one using 4 shafts. Now let's take a look at another threading on an 8-shaft loom. If we take a look at the 8-shaft threading, like I said, it's the same as the point. We have the point. Let me put it up here like that. We can see it a little bit better. And we'll zoom in a little bit on that. There we go. We have it going all the way up to 8. It's that same point thing going on. And again, it starts out with 1 thread going over 1. This is the pattern. Now I don't have the tabby in here. That's the grounding thread because it would distort this, and I'm trying to show how the pattern goes across. Next one is 3, goes across 3, 2, 1, 2, then it's 3, 2, 1, just like your other one, and then it goes up to more. It goes to the 4 or the 5 across, and then the 7, and then a 9. If you look up here and you would look at those numbers, you're going across that many threads. You don't have that many shafts on an 8-shaft loom, and that's why you cannot make this size of a tree on a 4-shaft loom. Now let's take a look at the cat pattern, the cats. This is the one I get the most questions about. Here's our cats that people, move it down a little bit here so you can see it. And then we'll take a look at the same thing that's going on with the cats. And we'll look at this here. We'll start down here with the cat tail. Let's move this up so you can see the tail of the cat. And the cat tail, you can actually see the threads. The warp threads are going this way. Goes across 3, which is perfectly fine. And then all of a sudden up here, it jumps from crossing over 3 threads, not just to 5, but all the way to 7 threads. So you jump right away up to 7. So if we count, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's this group here. Then we continue on up, move that pattern out of the way, to get more and more. Of course, if we go too far over here, we're going to end up connecting everything and you're not going to see everything. This is why you need to have 8 shafts to create a cat like this, unless you'd like to use a pickup stick. And I have a link provided in the description as well on the video showing you how you could create these cats using what we call a pickup stick, and you could do it on your 4-shaft loom and also on a rigid heddle loom as well.